Today I'm going to be reviewing this Kamanina curtain rod that was recently sent to me by the brand. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up, show you everything that you get inside, and then of course get it installed as well. So this is just going to kind of slide out. It is a little bit of a pain to kind of get this out and open. Not the end of the world, of course, but then this is just going to pull out there, and this is what your curtain rod is going to look like. So this is going to be fully adjustable. Got the instructions here. You probably shouldn't need those. It's going to be relatively basic. But you can see the gold color on this specific one. They do a variety of different colors that you can choose from. So, you know, if you don't want the gold, if you want black, or I believe they have silver, a couple other different ones, you can certainly do that. Now, this is going to work. This is actually going to then go in like this. Looks like here's the screw in part. So it's going to have these screws that will then attach. You've got all the hardware needed right inside of here. So those are going to be for your connectors, and then also has the mounts for your wall as well. So you can see what the ends are going to look like. So that's going to be what these two pieces are. So you're going to find those, and that's going to be the end of your curtain rod. So just going to take and twist that right into place. Same thing on this one. I'm going to take and twist it right into place on this one as well. So that's the end. I will give you the measurements on these as well here in a moment. Now I believe this is then going to go right inside of here. Nope, goes the other way. And there we go. So that's going to then go right like that. And same thing on this, slides right in there and then connects up to that. Now, I was a little bit confused on how this went together because this one end didn't appear to fit inside of this end, and that's because it actually does not. So this plastic part, this end right here, is designed to slide over the top of this, and so this gives you the adjustability on this end. Now, you could, if you wanted to, just use these three pieces and take this piece out entirely, and I'll give you the measurement possibilities for that. You can also then add this piece in. So this is actually going to have right down inside there a little plastic screw thing. So this is then going to slide in, and then you can screw that part in or leave it off entirely depending on what you need. And then this part is going to have the same. So it's going to have a plastic piece right down inside. And so that then is going to go in and screw into place to give you your full length on there. Now then again, this part has slid in, and so this is adjustable. You can adjust it out a little ways. You can go all the way in, depends on the width of your window. So first of all, I'm going to give you with all three of these pieces. So I'm going to give you the part that would actually hang in front of the window, which to me would be the gold part, not including the knobs on the end. So I'm just going to go down like that. And this is going to be right at 47 inches or so. Now I'm going to go out. I'm going to max it out here. I probably wouldn't go like all the way to the end, so I'd probably keep it in a little ways. So I would say that's going to be about the max length on here. Again, I'm not including the balls on the end. I'm just going to include across, and we're right at 60 inches or so. So I feel like that's going to be the max. Now this does give on the instructions, it does say it's up to 58 inches, but if you have like 58 and a quarter or something, you could definitely get that out of these without any issue. Now the 32 inches is if you want it to go smaller. So we can take out this middle piece here, and let me pull that out and take this one out entirely. So you can remove one of the middle sections, but you cannot remove both of them. So that will only go down to a certain length. Probably the 32 inch is what I'm going to guess. Again, I'm going to take it all the way in. I'm going to go in with that. This is going to be its smallest length possible. Again, I'm measuring not including the heads. And yes, this is going to be the 32 inches. So that's going to be as small as it will go. But then it does have some variation again between this. This can go all the way out to here. And so there you've got, looks like 45.5 inches or so on that. And anything beyond that, then you're going to shove this in and then add that extra piece, and then you got 47 inches. So really, if you have like between 45.5 and 47 inches, it's not going to fit. Beyond that, it will fit any variation from 32 up to about 60 inches. So anywhere in there, it'll fit, except for that 45 to 47. So if you have a window that's exactly that size, which hopefully you wouldn't, but if you do, that is something that you want to keep in mind. Now let me go ahead and get this installed here in the window. Now, I did want to kind of show you exactly what it's going to look like in comparison to a normal rod. So you can see how small this other rod was and how much larger this one is. So you can see the difference in that. So you will likely need to use the ones that it comes with. This is the ones that for the curtain that we did have mounted up. So you will likely need to use those to be able to do it, just because it's a pretty large curtain rod. So definitely big around, which I actually prefer, as this is for one of my kids' rooms. And so having a smaller one quite honestly, it just bends and breaks too easily. So having this larger one should work really nicely. It is also going to keep it a little bit further out away from the wall, as you can see here, than the other curtain rod did. Again, not the end of the world, but overall definitely do love the way that it's going to look with that curtain up above the window. Just I'm going to have to take out those old ones and mount up the new ones.